Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. I'm just gonna hop up here for a little bit, just to kind of fill everybody in on what's going on. I know there's a lot of controversy, etc. But we just want to let some people know what's going on here on Facebook. We've been able to get the message out on our other social media platforms, but right now there is a crazy attempt to silence the movement. They've taken out a slew of false allegations. The petition to what all is going on is in the description. I've had false charges placed on me by law enforcement. I've had false charges placed on me by a rogue group, and this is the only way we can get the word out. We're standing in front of it. We're not running from anything. We're not ducking any smoke. We do have to acquire lawyers, but the petition specifically entails what all is going on. These targets started back in 2017. That was the first time we were brought up on false allegations. And even in our 1-year anniversary march, the police charged me and peacefully protesting, was able to get that thrown out. But then later, we were attacked by a group called Black Lives Matter Hampton Roads. They didn't like the way we were functioning. Today is actually the 5-year anniversary of Charlottesville. We were boots on the ground. The PTSD from that is still real. But there is a group called Black Lives Matter Hampton Roads that surfaced in 2017 and did everything they could to silence us, even taking out false charges. And we haven't found any pro bono lawyers for free that's willing to do it at this point. Hopefully with this video, if y'all share this video out, maybe that can change. But again, like I said, taking it back to 2017, that's when we first initially got hit with false charges. A lot of people have seen stuff now. It was from that false charge. I was in jail for 2.5 months, but I was released, appealed, and beat it. It was vindicated. I have all evidence from the incident. Even have a video from the actual incident that it surfaced from. So it's all lies. We're willing to talk about any of it, but the people who are accusing us of doing all this, you don't see them out publicly saying this stuff because they're cowards. You know what I'm saying? They won't. Why aren't they publicly? They can make videos if we're supposed to be these terrible people. Let the world know. Just like we're doing right now, we're letting the world know that we are under false allegations. It's real easy for people now, especially with social media, to get up here and make false claims and make people out to look like terrible people. And, they won't actually, you can't definitively say who it is because they're all hiding behind all these accounts. But, they cause up so much, of a rift from, behind a social media account. Fast forward, our 1-year anniversary of BLM 757, we had tanks pulled on us by the Hampton police for a peaceful protest. They had armored vehicles out, whether you do or don't want to call it a tank, they were what we know as tanks. That was 2017, 2018. And because of what was caused in 2017 and 18, it was very hard for us to recover because it put everything on pause. We were constantly being attacked and constantly having things thrown at us that, we just didn't think that we would have to combat. And now, here we are in 2022, and we're having to deal with it again, this time surrounding the search of Cody Bigsby. There is a search team that wants us out the way so bad that they're literally taking out false charges for it. And, we have all evidence and all proof of everything happening. Everybody, we thank everybody that's been concerned, everybody that's shared, everybody that signed a petition. We've got the petition up a few hours ago. I think we're almost to about 100 petitions. Thank you to anybody who's donated to our legal fees. We do need quite a few lawyers because this is in a few localities. But then they also, the Norfolk police assaulted me outside of a Terry McCullough, Kamala Harris, and Pharrell rally, and in turn charged me with assault on police officers. Virginia Beach has been performing stop and frisk at the Virginia Beach oceanfront. We don't go to the oceanfront anymore unless it's to protest, because when we were down there, we're constantly harassed. We're constantly either pulled over by the police or they're throwing false charges on me. The one time I went to the Virginia Beach oceanfront this summer, they switched false charges on me. We still don't know why. Saying that we're slandering them. Slandering them how? They're out there stopping and frisking people. We're constantly getting calls of people complaining about the treatment that they're getting at the Virginia Beach oceanfront. Constantly getting calls about unlawful detainments, unlawful searches, unlawful seizures that they're doing. And because we're speaking out against it, that's the issue. Officer Solomon Simmons, who murdered Donovan Lynch, is still on the Virginia Beach police force, and we've received complaints from citizens that he's terrorizing them allegedly. And so, the list goes on, and there's only so much, fighting we can do quietly. Like, we've done all we can, but now it's hindering, what we do. There's currently, a missing 15-year-old in the area. We will be putting boots on the ground for her. I currently personally have a friend that's missing in Petersburg. We're putting boots on the ground for him. And we are still already actively searching for Cody Bigsby. So, this doesn't do anything but hurt our cause, because the people that depend on us, they're put into a position where, they just kind of have to sit back and, as we go through the process. But we have clients that are fighting for their lives in the hospital. We have mothers that are still seeking justice for their children in police brutality situations and beyond. And there's just so much going on that, we can't even focus on the task at hand, which is better in the community. If there was anything to hide, there wouldn't be none of this. There wouldn't be no petition or nothing that, but it's all false allegations. And if you want to take the time to listen to this video, if you could please take the time to read the petition. It entails all details of everything that's going on, everything that you may or may not be seeing, clears up any rumors. And it just puts the truth out there. We can't do anything but speak our truths and, hope that it resonates. So, making this video so Facebook is aware, but the petition is in the description. It's also on our Instagram page. And we just want to let the people know that, we're still here, we're still standing, we're still strong. We're not, going anywhere. False allegations. The devil can be as busy as he wants, but, we're busier. My man Jahan, I see you tuned in. Appreciate you for tuning into the channel. I'm thankful for, different avenues to be able to tap into, and thankful for the people that God has placed in my life for such a time as this, because, these uncertain times, you really got to, it's hard to know who you can and can't trust, and, who you can and can't depend on, because, unfortunately, you just never know. So, again, I'm gonna just leave this video up here and it'll be here, and the petition is attached to it. If you feel it in your heart to donate towards these legal fees, our Cash App and Venmo is posted here in the comments, and then it's also in the actual petition. So if you are interested in helping, or if you're an advocate in another area, and you have some any type of words of encouragement or advice that we have, or any attorneys, tag any local attorneys, tag all your local news stations, tag all your advocates that you know. We do need all hands on deck, because we have to get back to community business. And we're also supposed to be filling a U-Haul right now with school supplies. This is hindering that. So, they're hurting the community way more than they even understand by doing this type of stuff. We don't charge people for stuff. We don't, we're not getting paid for this. And when we have to stop our operation to deal with legal stuff, it hinders a lot. We have a village in West Africa that we tend to. We have the Haitians that are on the other side of the Mexican border that we tend to. We have cases in New York that we tend to. All this is very real in real time. So, whoever you are out here, causing all this, this rift and commotion, we can't do anything but pray for you, because, all the families that we're speaking of, we're having to let them know what's going on. And, they're concerned that, if we're forced to stop, a lot of times we're the only, people that some of these families have. We're not here to compare ourselves with any other organizations, but, the families that we help, a lot of times it's very sensitive situations, and it's very untimely situations. And, it's just unfortunate that we're forced to handle things this way. And, it's real easy for people to say, oh, well, it's part of it, being an activist. No, it's not. False accusations, why is that part of it? Why is it accepted? Why is it not stood against? Why is it not something that people speak out against? Why are we not, taking a strong stance on that? Right is right and wrong is wrong. And we haven't done anything wrong. We're not, we don't advocate for false allegations. We don't even deal with the police, for real like that, unless we, in situations of tragedy where it's unavoidable. But in situations like this, to make it so you can't trust, it deters the trust in a lot of things. So for those of y'all just tuning in, we appreciate y'all. Just to give a recap, and I'll close this out. We are currently under attack for false allegations in numerous cities. There's a rogue activist group out of I don't even know what city they're from, but this group had been constantly harassing the Bixby family. This group has been seen on tape cussing out the Bixby family, and coming to their house unannounced and doing a lot of unfavorable things. So those are the people who should be under some type of reprimand, coming to people's house who are already in the midst of a tragedy, harassing them, coming to people's house, and adding fuel to a hot fire. And, this is just the people that's just think about what you're doing and think about the impact it's having on, the community. And then, I have a family myself, I have 2 kids. So, doing stuff like this, and, I have to get them ready for the world as well. And, you put a father in a situation like this, and, we have to, extend resources on things that we shouldn't have to, then, it's just, it's just counterproductive. Like, what is the meaning? What is the end game? What is the, the purpose of all this? Because you're just stopping, good community progress that we've had, for 6 good years. You're stopping, all the hard work, and it's really, out of ill intentions. And, I can't do anything but pray for individuals like that. There's people that have ill and hate in their heart, and people who wake up every day that want to do what's right. And there's people who wake up every day and whatever this is. So, I'm just going to end this with that, and pray for whoever is responsible for this, and hope that, they have somebody touch them, or just have a prick in their heart to just know that, what they're doing is wrong. If you're participating in it, and you're in any of the groups that's participating in it, just, it's never too late to right your wrongs. And, things have gone way too far at this point, and, we have no choice now but to go through the process and all that type of stuff, and, acquire lawyers and go to court and all that nonsense that's, that comes with it. And it's for what? Again, what's the end game? What's the reason? Because there's nothing that we've done to anybody who's involved to our knowledge. And in some situations, we don't even know who's all involved. So that's why we need attorneys to dig in these situations. Again, if y'all have any attorneys that are good in Virginia, you have any attorneys that, even if they're not in Virginia, because unfortunately sometimes the lawyers in Virginia don't want to take it to these judicial systems, because they don't want to fall on the bad side of the judge for other cases. But like I said, this is, these are things that we've been getting attacked now for 6 years. And law enforcement, rogue groups, like we've had law enforcement agencies, particularly Hampton and Virginia Beach, target us the most in the 757. Most, other cities don't really, come at it this way. We actually have, speakable relationships to where we actually have tangible change, but, two different road groups. One of them was trying to form a Black Lives Matter group in 757 and call it Black Lives Matter Hampton Roads. Is, hey, do your thing. That didn't stop, us. But, you don't have to hate on us to have your own movement. You don't have to wish ill will on us to, do your thing and advocate for change. You don't have to, we don't have to be the topic of your discussion every day. We don't have to be in your lesson plan. We don't have to be in your, in your wheelhouse. So we'll leave it there. Peace and power to all. Thank you everybody for support. Thank you for everybody who shared. Thank you for everybody who signed the petition. Please continue to sign the petition, and you'll hear from us soon. And continue to share if you can. If you haven't already signed the petition, please make sure you go ahead and sign the petition. Other than that, make sure y'all enjoy your Friday. And look at you. You done made it through the week when you thought all was lost. Ain't God good? Keep the faith, stay positive, and we're gonna get through this. Peace.